Hello, aviation enthusiasts. Welcome back to Aeroonline, your hub for the latest aviation stories. This week, we're taking off with updates on new routes, cutting-edge technology, and dramatic in-flight incidents. Let's dive in.
Fatal airside accident at Gran Canaria Airport. A ground handling worker died after a collision involving airside vehicles at Gran Canaria Airport. Authorities secured the area and launched an investigation into the accident. Deep freeze grounds flights in Finnish Lapland. Extreme cold nearing minus 40 degrees Celsius forced flight cancellations at Kittilä Airport in Finnish Lapland. Safety and technical limits grounded aircraft, leaving many passengers stranded. Taxiway Air 737 MAX power bank emits smoke mid-flight. A passenger's power bank emitted smoke on a Taxiway Air 737 MAX, prompting cabin crew to intervene. The flight landed safely, with several crew and passengers treated as a precaution. Amazon cleared for UK drone parcel deliveries in 2026. Amazon received approval from the UK aviation regulator to begin drone parcel deliveries. The move clears the way for a phased rollout of same-day drone services in 2026. Alaska 737 strikes boarding bridge while parking. An Alaska Airlines 737 struck a boarding bridge while parking at LAX, causing minor damage. No injuries were reported, and the aircraft had arrived from Costa Rica. IndiGo flight makes precautionary landing after bird strike. In IndiGo, a 321 made a precautionary landing after a bird strike damaged the nose shortly after takeoff. The aircraft landed safely with no injuries reported. Boeing tops Airbus on net orders for 2025. Boeing surpassed Airbus in net aircraft orders in 2025 for the first time since 2018. Strong demand for the 737 MAX and 787 drove the rebound, though Airbus still led in deliveries. Ethiopian Airlines 777F veers off taxiway. An Ethiopian Airlines 777 freighter veered off a taxiway into grass while taxiing at Budapest Airport. No injuries were reported, and weather conditions may have been a factor. Air France 777-200ER diverts after engine failure. An Air France 777-200ER diverted to Ashgabat after an engine failure, while en route from Bengaluru to Paris. The aircraft landed safely, with no injuries reported. Iran airspace closure disrupts global flights. Iran briefly closed its airspace, forcing airlines to reroute, delay, or cancel flights on key Europe to Asia routes. Operations later resumed, but widespread disruptions were reported. Ryanair rejects Starlink overdrag and fuel costs. Ryanair said it will not add Starlink Wi-Fi, citing added drag, higher fuel burn, and limited benefit on short flights. The airline says the system doesn't fit its low-cost, short-haul model. Wizz Air A320 stuck after minor runway excursion. A Wizz Air A320 briefly left the paved surface while taxiing at Cebu Airport and became stuck. The aircraft was towed clear, with no injuries or damage reported. EASA confirms validation test flights for COMAC C919. EASA confirmed it is conducting validation activities, including test flights, for China's COMAC C919. The work is part of a lengthy review process and does not yet constitute European certification. Turkish Airlines flight diverts to Barcelona after bomb hoax. A Turkish Airlines flight diverted to Barcelona after a hotspot name was mistaken for a bomb threat. Authorities found no explosives, and the incident was later classified as a hoax. Air India A350 damaged during taxi in Delhi fog. An Air India A350 suffered minor engine damage while taxiing in dense fog at Delhi after returning from a delayed flight. No injuries occurred, and the aircraft was withdrawn for inspection. Icy taxiway causes Alaska 737 ground incident. An Alaska Airlines 737 slid on an icy taxiway at Kodiak after landing and struck ramp equipment. No injuries were reported, and the extent of damage was not confirmed. American Airlines A319 diverts after hydraulic failure. An American Airlines A319 diverted to San Francisco after a hydraulic failure affected landing gear extension. The crew landed safely using manual procedures, with no injuries reported. Air India Boeing 787-9 returns. After APU fire warning, an Air India 787-9 returned to Delhi after an APU fire warning shortly after takeoff. The aircraft landed safely, passengers disembarked normally, and the jet was withdrawn for inspection.
That wraps up this week on Aeroonline. What stories stood out the most to you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more aviation updates. Until next time, clear skies and safe travels. That wraps up this week on Aero.